how many artists do you think you've worked with in Portland?
I don't know. I can't
Like
calculate.
200?
I've put over 250 people on stage, and I've put over 300 artists on the radio.
Now, what would you say are the common denominators between the people that impress you among that sample size and the ones that don't? And how can someone make the distinction and then make that pivot to the part they need to be at?
Okay, so for me, earlier we were talking
Yeah.
about lenses, right?
Yeah.
Someone's lens. This is my lens. My preference, right? 5 categories. Vocal tone, rhyme scheme.
Mm-hmm.
Is it hat, and then bat, and then cat, and
Yeah.
fat?
Yeah.
Is that how it is? Or is it something,
Yeah.
or is it...
Triple entendres.
You know what I'm saying?
Bending words like we're talking.
You feel
Door
me?
hinge,
Yeah.
bitch.
Right. So for me, it's vocal tone, it's rhyme scheme,
Mm-hmm.
it's originality. Are you saying words that no one's ever said, or are you saying the same thing?
I got hoes.
I got money in the club. Look at all my jewels.
Diamond on my wrist.
Hey, I talk about all that shit in my music because that's really what's popping with me, right? So I really talk about that shit. But
There's nothing worse than talking about shit you're not doing, especially if you're not popping.
Right.
It's one thing if you've made it and you use that as a marketing tool, which is another conversation. But when you're literally just getting started and you think the best bet is to just imitate people that have what you want,
Just be capping on it, yeah.
everyone sees right through that.
Yeah. But then on the other hand, there is a lot of people that have manifested things by doing that. Think about how many broke people from a grimy environment, and they just start rapping and I got all the money in the world. And then it's like, yo, they really came up. They believed it, and it's like,
There's a difference between doing it in a way where you're manifesting it and doing it in a way where you're trying to impress people and sell a facade. That's two different things, in my
Right.
opinion.
But like I said in the beginning of this podcast,
It's a blur. It's a gray line.
like I said in the beginning, I don't care what it is.
Yeah.
Whether your intention is this or that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't hate the player,
Yeah.
It's like, if your intention is just I don't care. Yeah, there's a difference between loving it for the money and loving it for the art. I don't care if you love it just for one. I'm not, who am I to say? I know what my thing is. My thing is this. Rhyme scheme, vocal tone, originality, overall presence, and timing.
Yeah.
Like when I hear, hip hop is all about timing.
It being in the pocket.
That's the tennis net.
There's nothing fucking worse than being out of pocket, in my opinion. Because I grew up doing percussion and shit. I was a drummer.
Oh, so you
right?
know more than
So
anyone.
I grew up doing percussion competitions and shit, playing vibraphone with an ensemble where we literally is sitting there for 3 hours with a metronome and doing the same fucking 8 bars 100 times because we can't get it all in line with each other. So when I hear these rappers and they're out of pocket, it literally just it doesn't matter what you're doing, I can't enjoy it.
For a drummer, it must be miserable to hear some of that shit.
There's nothing worse because I'm like, do you not hear it?
Word.
You know what I mean?
I can only imagine for a percussionist, it must be painful, bro.
Because that's driven into my subconscious.
Right,
I hear a metronome when I rap.
Word.
But there's no metronome. I have an internal metronome that's going beep, boop, boop, boop. When I'm rapping my shit. Because that just, I grew up being taught how to approach music that way.
Word.
And so it's at least for me, I agree on that pocket one. For sure, if you aren't in pocket, I can't listen to it.
And now, when I, for me, when I think pocket, I think, totally on the beat. And it's it's cool. People do offbeat or they do syncopation, where they're doing just the fills and then the beat hits. And then they're doing the fills and then the beat hits. I'm cool with that, But there's still timing, what I'm saying?
I'm not talking about being, in a rhythmic pattern. I'm talking about timing.
Yes, timing.
I'm talking about being out of time with the beat.
Yeah.
You are trying to be in time with it, but you are off by half a bar. And
right. No,
it's watching a TV where it's blurry.
Yeah, for sure.
It's I can't watch this shit.
For sure.
Fix the fucking rabbit ears and make that shit stop being staticky. Yeah. How the fuck do you not hear it, right? But even with that, it's I listen to my old shit. And I remember when I made it, I thought it was the best thing in the world. And I was in Pocket, but like I had no delivery.
Yeah, I feel that.
Right? And I'm like, what? How the fuck did I think this was so good? Because it was literally just because my lyrics were good and I was in Pocket. So that's great that Pocket is a piece of the puzzle. But like you said, there's a bunch of aspects to this.
Yeah.
Now, what is would you say has probably been so you I haven't mentioned this. You have your own radio show.
Yeah. Radio show, Rip City Basement. It's on 90.7 FM, KBOO. Due to the COVID and stuff, we're doing a lot of the filming in the studio here.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it's basically bridging the gap between hip hop fanatics demand to hear traditional technique and Portland's electronic obsession. Because I fuck with both. I went to school for music production. I have a background in sonic arts. I have a love for equipment. But I'm a traditional rapper. Like I'm trying to rap. I'm trying to really rap.
You're trying to hit him with these bars.
Yeah,
son.
trying to hit him with these bars. It's in my name, Brendan Anthony Reyes. Bar.
Oh
it's
shit.
in my name to spit
Bro,
bars.
it's destiny.
It's what I'm saying. It's in my charts, so I don't have to worry about that. I know it's in my charts. If I was trying to be a football player, like I said, I'd be like, ooh, I'm worried because it's not quite in my charts, but I really want it. This is in my charts. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So, that's what it is.
Hell yeah. Well, I think that's a great place to wrap it up. Anything you want to plug? Let the people know what you're up to.
Yeah, check me out on online. Follow me on Tinder. I will definitely follow you back.
You got that gold swipe?
I don't have the gold part. I'm really fucking with it like that. But no, I got a new song with Mozzie called Couple Bands, and I'm pretty excited about it. I linked up with DJ VIP, which is Nipsey Hussle's official DJ, and he's helping me get it into those the radio pools and kind of get it into that next level. So this is my second song to actually like break into radio,
Hell yeah.
So I'm really excited about it, and that's what I wanted to plug. My new song, Couple Bands, is everywhere like air. Go check it out, featuring Mozzie. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Brem Boy in the building. We out.